Yep.
Now wait just a moment. We're gonna get back to the speeches real soon, but first, let's add a bit of context. SEIU, the Service Employees International Union, and the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, both came together in what was known as the Justice Journey. This was a journey with members from all across the nation coming down on bus rides, and all culminated in going to ICE detention facilities. And this was done in solidarity with the Ferreros. They are a SEIU family which have been detained by ICE. We went to Jena and Basile, we marched in the streets of New Orleans, and we made our voices heard. And it all culminated in a rally at Lafayette Square. But now, let's get back to the speeches. There's some pretty important things they say.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom! It is our duty to win! We must love and protect one another! We have nothing to lose but our chains! When we fight, cuando luchamos, that's right, my name is Alana Odoms. I serve as the Executive Director of the ACLU of Louisiana. I have the honor of holding this position, the first Black woman in our 70-year history. I want to let you know a milestone that we have coming up this week. The United States will celebrate its 249th birthday on July 4th. There will be picnics, there will be fireworks. We will be celebrating freedom. The freedom that they said that we had in 1776, where all men were created equal. But I ask you, what does dignity and freedom mean to people incarcerated in cages and in chains? Say nothing! What does freedom mean and liberty mean when workers whose labor is stolen sit in prisons and detention centers? Say nothing! What does dignity mean when your very existence is criminalized because of your race, your story, or your status? Say nothing! Here in Louisiana, we know this shit too well. And forgive me making an expletive, but I want y'all to feel this. We know it too well. We are the highest incarcerated state in the world. The highest incarcerated state in the world. We also are the second highest incarcerator of immigrant people in the world. That ain't right. And the same prison cells that lock up our mothers and fathers and sons and daughters and cousins and brothers are now the same cells that are holding our immigrant brothers and sisters. This is not right. Mass incarceration and detention, they're not separate. They're two sides of the same coin, two arms of the same machine, a machine powered by profit and white supremacy. Say profit and white supremacy. And we have to dismantle it at all costs. Let me tell you about this badass team that I have at the ACLU. This team is a dynamite, awesome team of freedom fighters, of people who walk strong, head held high. When we get hate mail, when we get people telling us we should sit down, these freedom fighters stand up. My legal director is here. Nora Ahmed, wave your hand. My development director is here. Gabby, raise your hand. My development strategist is here. Jace, wave your hand. We have people from ACLU who are standing with us. Bill Quigley, who's been a mentor and a leader for years out here standing with us. I want to say to you that we are a small team, but we are mighty. And we believe in our people's rights. And we stand with our people. And we will never back down. Listen, I want to say something about this crowd. I have never seen more Black, brown, and indigenous people coming together, having each other's back, supporting one another. I am so proud. And guess what? This community of SEIU has a lesson to teach the United States. This is what we need to be doing, standing shoulder to shoulder together, arguing and fighting on behalf of each other's rights, fighting together as one. And we can never do it, right? Because there's so much division. But guess what? You did it. Say, we did it. 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 And America can do it too. This is the example. SEIU is the example. I want to just close out because I know it's hot out here. And I want to tell you that when we are divided, we are bought into the lie, the same lie, a lie that freedom is limited, that if you get a little more, I get a little less, that justice is a competition, like it's every man or woman for themselves. But we know better. Say, we know better. We know better. We know better. We know better. Because your fight is my fight. Say, your fight is my fight. Your fight is my fight. Tu lucha es mi lucha. Tu lucha es mi lucha. And when we show up for each other, when we fight side by side, nobody can break us down. So let's keep this powerful movement going. Thank you so much.
My name is Anu Joshi, and I am with the American Civil Liberties Union. And I am proud to stand here today with our labor siblings in this fight. Thank you to all of you and to SEIU for standing up for immigrants and for workers. For months, we've watched as this administration has snatched our people off the streets.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. They're arresting them, they're detaining them, and they're deporting them, separating families, zip tying children. And we know this isn't right. They're sending active duty military to an American city. That ain't right. And just this morning, we watched as the U.S. Senate shamefully passed a bill that will supercharge the terror being inflicted by ICE on our communities. That ain't right. They want to cut $1 trillion from Medicaid and spend $145 billion to inflict cruelty on our immigrant families, friends, and neighbors. And we know that too much of that money is going to be funneled into private, for-profit corporations that make their monies on the backs of Black and brown people. Well, we're not just sitting on the sidelines, we're fighting back. Since Inauguration Day, the ACLU has filed over 100 lawsuits, and we are winning, and we are not slowing down. Every day, together, we are proving that we will not back down from protecting our people. Yesterday, more than 500 of all of us showed up outside of 2 of these for-profit facilities right here in Louisiana to proudly proclaim that we will not be silenced and we are not afraid. Because when we know our rights, when we exercise them, when we protest, when we dissent, when we protect our families, our friends, our neighbors, when we show up, we are saying that we will not back down and we will do whatever it takes to win for our people. Thank you so much for being here.
Y'all making this take long. It's hot out here. What up, y'all? SEIU! First of all, to this beautiful city, New Orleans, and to New Orleanians and Louisianans, thank you so incredibly much for hosting us and for showing up and for showing the world what solidarity is. Thank all of you. Thank you for marching. Thank you for witnessing. Thank you for speaking truth and for carrying this journey all the way through. This justice journey, it began as an act of resistance, but it has become our declaration of power. We started by lifting up the stories of those who've been silenced, the detained, the deported, the disappeared. We stood outside detention centers, we listened to testimonies, we honored the legacy of resistance that runs through this American South. And this evening, we close this chapter together. But we don't close this chapter in despair. We close it in determination. Because every single day, there is another assault on our people, on our rights, on the very idea of freedom. Y'all, let's be clear. This isn't just chaos. It is a blueprint. It is white supremacy wrapped in law. It is corporate greed cloaked in contracts. It is fear marketed as public policy. They built a rule book, and every chapter in it is about keeping us poor, keeping us divided, and keeping us afraid. But we have made it clear on this journey, their rules, they end with us. Because I don't know about you, but I've had enough. Can I say we have had enough? Say it, we have had enough. We have had enough. Okay. We have had enough of poverty wages while the billionaires get richer. We have had enough of families being torn apart while the corporations profit from the cages. We have had enough of our democracy being auctioned off to the highest bidder. Somebody tell me they hear me, because this journey has shown us what's possible. It has shown us what's possible when we just refuse to play by their rules. Because when my brother Werta was arrested for standing up to ICE, we did not back down. We organized and we brought Werta home. When Senator Padilla was denied answers, all Alex wanted was some answers. When he was denied answers, we lifted up our voices and we held the system accountable. That is what this journey is about. That is what fighting injustice is about. But this journey, it has not just taught us what we're fighting against. Y'all, it helped remind us of who we are. Did somebody were you reminded about who we are? Yeah! I know it's hot, but y'all gotta act like you with me. Because we are a part of a long tradition, a long lineage of struggle that goes back for generations. The people who marched in Selma, who risked their lives on southern highways, who faced dogs and hoses just to be seen as human. They were not just resisting, they were reimagining. They were building a vision of freedom that we are still fighting to realize. I talked to some of you earlier about my visit to Selma earlier this year and how that experience deeply impacted me. Standing on that Edmund Pettus Bridge, marching with fellow justice warriors, we saw the through line. A through line that is about power. It is about power. It is about who holds it, how it gets hoarded, and what they are willing to do to keep it. But that legacy also teaches us something else. We come from struggle. Some of us have gotten it out the mud, and if you know what I'm talking about, right? Some of us have gotten it out the mud. We come from struggle. But y'all, we also come from power. I know I come from power. We come from people who organized when it was dangerous, who spoke when it was costly, who resisted when it would have been so much easier to remain silent. And now it is our turn. It is our turn to carry that legacy forward, not just with our words, but with our actions, not just with outrage, but with strategy, not just with memory, but with movement. We are going to dismantle white supremacy. We are going to dismantle white supremacy. We are going to tear down detention. We are going to end poverty wages for once and for all. And together, we can only do it together. We are going to build a future that is rooted in care, rooted in justice, rooted in love, and rooted in our collective power. And that means to get there, we're going to organize our workplaces. We're going to defend our schools. We are going to protect our Medicaid. I don't give a good goddamn what the Senate says. That means showing up in every single city council meeting. It means showing up to every union hall. It means putting the votes in every ballot box. Because that is how we're going to rewrite the rules. Make them our rules, because theirs never worked for us any damn way. This journey may be ending, but our work just got started, because they have tried to erase us, but we are still here. They have tried to divide us, but we have shown up together. They tried to keep us quiet, but our voices have only grown stronger. This is not the end, it is the beginning. The beginning of a new chapter, a new strategy, a new fight for freedom. So this evening, as we wrap up our journey, let us remember, we are the workers who powered this country. We are the dreamers who will shape its future. We are the movement that will change what's possible. So let's go home, let's organize, let's raise our voices, let's change the damn rules. Always, let's go get it.